So this one time when I was back in high school, I went to a party. Here's the thing, though. I wasn't the coolest cat in high school, so as I approached the front door, I was a little nervous, thinking that I wouldn't fit in. On the other side of the door, I could clearly hear that there was some loud bass going on, and then I got pretty happy, thinking, hey, maybe this won't be so bad. I'm pretty good at dancing, and I actually just got a new pair of shoes that I can boogie down in. When I opened the front door, everyone seemed to turn around and look at me, and had no idea who I was. And I was like, hey, what's up, guys? But they didn't say anything in return. All I could think was, holy shit, I need a beer now. So when I finally mustered up the courage to ask where the keg is, only one kid piped up and said, it's in the kitchen. Well, let me tell you something right here and right now. When I peered inside that kitchen, I saw just about the worst thing possible. It was Chunk Einhorn, captain and lineman of our varsity high school football team. Dude was nuts, a solid 247 pounds of steel. He's so nuts that he once put Jenny Finch's face to a circular saw in shop class after she called him an airhead. So when I come up to the keg, he says, no way, dude, not a chance. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck, just let me have a beer. And he's like, not until I have my boys, Roddy and T-Bone with me. Roddy, T-Bone! So then Roddy and T-Bone pop out, and all three of them together, intimidating as hell. They come up to me and say, no way you're getting this beer, not without a challenge. And I was like, all right, fine. What challenge is in there? Like, you have to solve a riddle. And I was like, all right, whatever, you guys are total douches. And I flipped in the bird and I said, peace out, yo. The entire Chunk debacle kind of made me feel bad about myself, like I didn't have any friends, like I didn't belong. And then it happened. I saw her. There was Gloria, the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I decided to casually get her attention. She was just not having it. She turned around and was like, what the fuck? And then spilled her beer all over my face. So now I'm soaked, lonely, friendless, and still haven't found out the answer to that riddle. So I figured I'd step outside because I heard there was a dope pool. And sure enough, there was. I make my way outside and see that someone's sitting by himself, so naturally I pop a squat. I say, yo, what's up, dude? And he's like, hey, what's up? My name is Sam, but everyone calls me Mystic. And I was kind of thinking to myself, well, that's kind of weird, but I just didn't say anything to Mystic. So anyway, I start talking to Mystic. Turns out he's a pretty good guy, but I don't know anything what he's saying. He's like,
yeah, so I just listened to this screamo gothic new wave punk band. It's like kind of sick. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're called the Collegiate Goliaths. It's like kind of new, kind of on the scene.
And I was like, oh yeah, they sound familiar, even though I had no idea what he was talking about. Anyway, one thing led to another, and he turned to me and said,
hey, dude, you want a marijuana cigarette?
And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I've never tried one before. So I gave it a try, and what do you know? It wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty sick, but here's the thing. I couldn't speak to Mystic anymore. I was stuck in analysis paralysis. So there Mystic and I were, and he was there yammering on about something.
Oh, yeah, there's this really sweet philosopher, his name's Ludwig Wittgenstein. He's, like, pretty incredible, but it's not to be taken without a tiny grain of salt. Like, really cool, pretty intense.
And I just had no idea what the fuck he was talking about. So then he starts to catch on that I'm not listening to anything that he's saying. He's like,
screw you, dude. I'm out of here trying to bum my joint.
So there I am, poolside, left alone, by myself. And what do? I go home, ate some Whataburger, and that was the high school party.